Yo, 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 yo. You guys hear me all right? One person in here. I'm just tweeting it out. And we'll get rolling. Let me know what you guys are on today. Obviously, the Winter Classic's going on. But today we're going to talk a little lab sesh for the NBA and NFL player prop parlays on the Betting the Juice show. If you've been following me on Twitter at CodyCapperPace, you'll notice that we've been doing a lot of the Betting the Juice here since early December, and it's been pretty fun. So we're going to kind of go today, since I had the day off here this afternoon, we're going to kind of go through what we look at when we're looking at our player prop parlays and kind of go from there. But again, like I said, I'm tweeting the link out here so we can get some more chaps in here. Let's see if I think I'm live right now. Yeah, I think so. I think. How do I? Yeah, there we go. I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just making sure everybody can hear us, which is good. And let's tweet this. Making sure everybody can hear us, which is good. Yes, you guys can. Let's tweet this bad boy out. Got one person in here. What are we on today? What are we liking today? All right. Boom. I tweeted that out. Should be good. Like I said, I know there's games going on right now, but this is I don't know. This is kind of the perfect time because the Winter Classic is going on right now, and then obviously we have some NBA. We got one game going on now, and then obviously the NBA. Everything's kind of later here tonight. We're not going to talk a lot of college football. Again, we got some other guys at the Coda Sports Gambling Network that are big on that. We got our CFP units contest that's been going on all season long as well. Beast Picks. Coda Cover Beast has been dominating that this college football season as well. I think he's got a very, very comfortable lead. And I don't think anyone is going to catch him. Granted, some people could hit some whale plays here late in the season, but at the end of the day, I just don't think it's going to be enough. There's been a lot of whale plays that have been thrown around this year, late in the season, in December here, and I don't know if a lot of people have been hitting them. But hey, it's a game you play, right? And excited to hand out that trophy, which most likely will be Beast, and then we can kind of come back next year and make it even better as well. Also, the Gambling Feud Sweet 16 was wrapped up too. Shout out to our boy Faye JT on winning the title over Mr. Luch, and that was fun as well. So again, a lot of stuff happened here at the Coda Sports Gambling Network. Of course, follow us on Twitter, Instagram at Coda Cappers, and then online too. Dan's been hot. Dan Angel 11 on Twitter. He's been hot to start out the year as well, and he had a nice Sunday. And he does a lot of the blogging and things like that. So 2023, right? It's kind of, you can't really reset your record, right? Because we're in the middle of the season in a lot of sports. But it's one of those things where like you look back at the last year, what worked, what didn't work, and kind of go and take your pick of, hey, let's try and shore some things up. Let's try and take this part of this piece of content and try and make it better and things like that. So live streams, again, I want to share the process with you. I love to write, obviously, and obviously I want to be doing this like full time, but it's tough too with full-time job live streams and stuff like that. So that's why the blogs are a little easier at times, but we're going to try and do as much as we can on the Betting the Juice show here with the live streams and things like that. So like we said, you can kind of see here, obviously I'm in the bottom left corner. One of the tools that I love to use and is called LineMate.io. I think it's just linemate.com. Just comes out to linemate.io. But type in Google LineMate and this will pop up. And if you guys want to sign up, if you're looking for more information, just DM me on Twitter at CodyCapperPace or at CodyCappers, and I can like hook you up, possibly get a code for you guys and things like that, because it's a great service if you'd love to do player props and things like that. But this is just the one that I landed on that I enjoy the most. And LaMelo Ball here, as we can see, his 3-point tonight is his over-under for 3-pointers made is 3.5. Now, if we kind of look at this, it shows you down low. Obviously, I don't need to teach you how some of this stuff works. You guys should be fairly confident in that. But what I like to do is I have a notebook of some things that, since we've started the Betting the Juice show December 11th, 12th, I've been, and we tend to do a lot of player prop parlays, right? That's kind of our bread and butter. Now, we do a lot of alt spreads in the NHL and things like that. We try and take juice and we put it together to get, we're looking for those guaranteed winners. We're looking for those guaranteed winners, ladies and gentlemen. So, again, this is a tool that we use, linemate.com. Great tool. And we're going to build our NBA card here, our NBA and our NHL card, and we'll just kind of go through it and what I like to see. So I always look at LaMelo, right? He's obviously been hit at 84.6%. His 3-pointers made 11 of the last 13 games. So one thing I like to do, we have a handful of college basketball games coming on here tonight. And one thing I like to do is, all right, let's go to the Hornets. Okay, these two teams played just recently, right? Very high scoring game. I think I took an alt over of like 350, something crazy. 350, 250, something like that. And it ended up hitting, I believe, if we go back there. So, but again, check the Hornets out here. Okay, 3-pointers made. LaMelo, he needs 2.5, right? So if we look at this, where are we at here? LaMelo, 2.5. I bet if we put this in, because the thing I like about LimeMate is you can change this. 2.5. Okay, so yeah, 2.5, 3.5 doesn't matter. He's averaging 4.2 3-pointers per game. The other thing I love to do is do this now. Now we go. He's playing the Lakers, right? Shout out to the new person in here. How we doing? LaMelo Ball, ESPN stats. All right. So this is kind of what I do for each and every single one of my windows, of my legs here, and we kind of check it out. So if we go down here, go to recent games, ESPN's great for this. As we look up in the corner, the Knicks way up on the Suns here tonight or this afternoon. But LaMelo, here we go. He's shooting 39.1% from deep this month, 4.5 3-pointers per game. He's averaging just under 12 3-pointers a game. Look at this. Look at the opportunities he is getting, right? That is good for us. We want a guy that can make 3-pointers. Obviously, he can make a lot of 3-pointers, but the fact is he's shooting double-digit 3-pointers a game. He just needs 3 of 10, 30%. He can clearly do that, right? He's shooting 39.1% from deep here this month. So if we go to the other thing I like to do is, it's not all about just looking at, what have they done for me lately and things like that, right? I like to go to the defense, especially if we're doing 3-pointers, and who's the worst team, or who are some of the bad teams in the league about allowing 3-pointers. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if the Lakers are high up there or not. I know just defensively they're not very great, correct? So the Lakers here, there they are right there, 20th. They give just under, I should say, 13 3-pointers a game. 3-point percentage, though, is kind of what I like to look at as well. Same thing. Not same thing, I should say. They give up 3-pointers, right? But look at that, 34.8%, right? Which is crazy. They're allowing a lot of 3-pointers. Percentage-wise, though, they're one of the better teams in the league on the percentage from beyond the arc, which is very, very, very interesting. So if we go back to Bet Online, that's just what I use here for these player props. LaMelo will have at least 3 3-pointers in tonight's game against the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't hate that. He just needs 2.5. Just needs 3, right? I mean, he's been on pace this whole month, right? 5, 5, 2, 4, 4, 4. Look, the last time he played the Lakers, 134 to 130. Played 37 minutes, made 40% of his shots, and 33% of them from deep, 4 of 12. So, hey, I'm down for it. I'm down for it, and it's not too juiced up either. Minus 304, not that bad. So we'll take that. All right, so that's our first one. Now, whenever I do make these player prop parlays, I try and like to stay in if we're doing the 3-pointers here, I like to stay with the 3-pointers, right? I don't kind of like to mix and match. That's, I don't know. That's just me being just difficult, possibly. But I don't like to mix and match. So if we found one 3-pointer that we like, we did in LaMelo Ball, let's stick with it. All right. So what else can we find here on LineMate? Is there anything other 3-pointers that we're looking here? now obviously we're getting kind of towards, Joel Embiid. I don't love taking Embiid. But the other thing I kind of like to do too is if line mate isn't helping us out a ton there. All right, let's look. There's obviously 20 teams in action here today. The Spurs are the worst team against the 3-point defensively, right? So who are the Spurs playing? The Spurs on tonight, they play the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. All right, they play the Brooklyn Nets. Now let's check here. KD 2+. Don't love that. I don't like a lot of. I mean, Kyrie Irving. I don't love that either. But somebody's clearly going to make some shots, right? That's the Spurs. That's what they struggle with. They give up. They let teams shoot damn near 40% from the field, from beyond the arc, I should say. Okay, they give up 12.5, almost 13 3-pointers a game, and they allow 32.7, which isn't a league worst. That's actually not that bad. That's top 9 in the NBA. But when they do get teams that like to shoot 3-pointers, these two teams, they make them. They make them. And if you look at the Nets here, look at that. Look at that offense. That offense, 39% from deep. They're taking on the defense here that allows 39% of their shots to be 39.2 per shots. That defense isn't too good from beyond the arc, that 3-point defense of the Spurs. So let's target somebody here. Let's target somebody here for the Nets. We have 3 options. Royce O'Neal, who's been fairly decent to us this season, Kyrie or KD. So let's check out Royce, all right? What's Royce got cooking here? Royce, ESPN, Royce, look at that. ESPN, boom. Let's check out his stats, right? We're eyeing his 3-pointers. He's had one bad game here. Again, Royce, what's he doing in December? He's making 2.5 3-pointers per game, taking about 5 shots per game from deep. He's coming off a game against Charlotte there on Saturday, 4 of 6 from downtown. If we look at the back half here of December, it hasn't been terrible for Mr. Royce O'Neal, right? 3 of 4, 4 of 6, 5 of 8, 2 of 3, 1 of 4, 4 of 6. What's the line here? O'Neal, he needs 2. Can he get 2 tonight against a Spurs team that allows 39%? Their defense allows 39% of those 3-pointers to go in. Royce O'Neal, we're going to grab that, and let's see what we can get this at. +108. Boom. Okay. Perfect. I like this. I think we're going to lock this one in for sure. Okay. This is going to be our first NBA player prop parlay here. Let me just grab a screenshot of this on the snipping tool here. Again, got to start somewhere, right? Everyone's like, oh, why do you live stream? You don't got a lot of action going on. We had 1-2 viewers in here. You got to start somewhere, man. You have to start somewhere. And like I said, we don't work today, so we're having a little fun. Okay, boom. Here's our first one. How do I save this bad boy? Boom, boom. Okay, let's do it. NBA player prop parlay for Monday, part 1. Love it. LaMelo Ball needs 3 3-pointers. Royce O'Neal needs 2. That comes out +108. All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, I was also going to pull up, I think I put these on Action as well, so we can kind of show my full card. Action Network. I use Action Network. I know a lot of people use some other stuff. BetStamp, Pickett. I just been using Action for a long time. Kind of feel loyal to them a little bit there, right? And all of a sudden my password is incorrect. Apparently, that just cannot be. And I think I did caps on there. We'll see what we got going on here. Maybe that's not my. Lovely. Okay. We'll worry about that later. Yeah, you'll see down here, but this was a play made, again, just trash really recently. But yeah, we're trusting the process. We're trying this bet in the juice stuff out, and we're excited for it. So we'll come back to my card. Let's continue to do some player prop parlays. All right, so we got one in, right? We said we'd love, and we can pull it up at the end as well. We love LaMelo Ball over 2.5 3-pointers, and we love Royce O'Neal over 1.5 3-pointers. Little two-way player prop parlay in the NBA, and that comes out at +108. Now, another gentleman that has been killing it for us, he's been Mr. Consistent for us, has been Kyrie Irving rebounding total. And it, again, the books, man, they just do not respect Mr. Kyrie Irving and his rebound potential and his rebound ability. I think that they just do not respect it. And I'll show you why I think that, or why I believe that, or why there's evidence to show that. All right. Because in December, Mr. Kyrie Irving is killing it. This dude is killing it on the boards. He's a walking board man. He is Kawhi Leonard 2.0 in December, averaging 6.2 rebounds per game. He has yet to, let's see, just once this month in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, in 11 games. 10 out of 11 games, he's hit this over here, right? And the books just continue to leave it at 3.5, 4. He has to get 4, and we're all right, okay? They just continue to leave it at 4, which is fine, I suppose. What's up? What's up? Got one person here in the chat. And if you just joined here in the chat, we did make one play already. We're talking NBA player prop parlays, but we did make one already. So, again, Kyrie Irving will have at least 4 total rebounds, okay? This is what we're going to rock with. This is our staple. This is our starting block for our second NBA player prop right here. This dude is a monster, averaging 6.1 rebounds per game. Love to see that. You have to go all the way back to December 16th when he only had 3 rebounds. Other than that, he's hit 4 or more in 10 out of his last 11 games. I even think if we go, yeah, I mean, he didn't play a ton, obviously, there in November. But, again, new month, new year, I get that. But, again, in December, 6.1 rebounds, 6.2 rebounds per game. He even had 11 in there, a couple 9s. This dude is the staple. If you want to do an NBA player prop parlay today and you're not liking what we're putting on the board, at least put Irving. At least put Irving, right? All right, so there's our first one, minus 251. We just need him to get 4 rebounds tonight against the San Antonio Spurs. Again, I don't love going back to the same game here, Spurs and Nets, but that's what we'll ride with here. That's what we'll ride with. So again, another thing I love to do, who gives up the most rebounds, right? Who gives up the most rebounds? The Oklahoma City Thunder, the Charlotte Hornets, the Atlanta Hawks. Thunder play tonight, correct? Who the Thunder play? Oklahoma City Thunder. I thought they played tonight. No. Okay, they did not play tonight. Never mind. All right, so the Thunder give up a lot of rebounds. They're not playing tonight. The Hornets. Again, do we want to go right back to a Hornets player here? Let's try and get something else. Who else? The Hawks or the Pacers? Hawks or the Pacers? Let's go. Let's check out the Pacers here. Let's check out the Pacers, see what we got for rebounds, and see what we can also put together with Mr. Kyrie Irving. So another thing I like to look at here too is I don't know if it really gives us an edge, but it kind of shows you what the favorites, right? I mean, Buddy Hield, over 3.5 rebounds. It is at minus 201. Shout out the person that just joined the stream. We're talking NBA player prop parlays here today on the Betting the Juice show. Happy New Year. We have one locked and loaded. We have a 3-point parlay, player prop parlay that will pull up here to show you if you missed the stream. Not sure if you were here for it or not when we made our first play, but here's our first play. LaMelo Ball, at least 3 3-pointers in tonight's game against the Lakers. Royce O'Neal as well. And Throwback says, nice gems. Yes, sir. We love to see it. Yes, sir. And Happy New Year as well. Shout out Throwbacks for stopping in the stream. Appreciate that. Let's continue to find some winners here. Shout out Throwbacks. All right. So we're going to obviously take Kyrie Irving. He's been a staple, right? Well, we kind of said that. And to have at least 3.5 3-pointers or more in tonight's contest. Anything. If you don't like what we're doing here today, ladies and gentlemen, all good. At least put Kyrie Irving in. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. I'm saying it's a guarantee times 2. All right. Now, the Pacers are also not good on the boards, right? The Pacers defense, not real good, right? You got the Hawks, not great. Hornets as well, but the Pacers. So let's check out the Pacers. Let's see what else we can get here in Raptors players. Pascal Siakam, 8+ at minus 182. What about Tyrese Halliburton? I know this is a Pacers player here now, but we're looking at these Toronto Raptors players. So let's take a look at Pascal, right? Pascal, how has he been doing? We'll pull this into Google. ESPN is great for this, how they break this down. Obviously, if you're a betting man, betting lady, you know about ESPN, unless you've been living under a rock. Now, again, last game's, Friday worries me a little bit. The dude played 41 minutes, only got 2 rebounds. He's been fairly inconsistent rebounding-wise. So we're going to stay away from Siakam here, okay? No Siakam here. How about OG? We can look, right? Somebody's going to get some rebounds. The Pacers are one of the worst teams in the league. So, defensively, rebounding the basketball. Somebody is going to get some rebounds here tonight, okay? What about OG? Let's take out OG. OG. Oh. All right, little ESPN. Let's see if there we go. It still pops up. All right. Okay. It kind of shows you what he did last time out, things like that. Let's check out. Can I scroll down here a little more? Rebounding wise. Okay. I don't hate this rebounding wise. He's averaging 5.4 a game. He was in December. What do we need him to get? We need him to get 5, right? That's spot on with his average. But the last 3 times out, he's been a little suspect there. 5.35. Earlier this month, it was a little better. 6.2, 5.6, 8.4, Not terrible, right? Not terrible. But we're gonna pass on him too. Where I don't necessarily like that one either. How about Scotty Barnes here? Scotty Barnes again, but somebody has to get rebounds right tonight against the Pacers. Again, if we don't like anybody here, we'll just kind of go down to the next game and see what happens here. We're gonna take Scotty Barnes here, see what he needs. Now this is obviously very good for us, right? Scotty Barnes, a couple double digits. But again, still very inconsistent a little bit recently, right? So, but again, I don't hate this either. 3 of the last 4 games, he's had double-digit rebounds. We only need him to have 7 here tonight. If we look at the Pacers, they give up 45.7 rebounds per game. That's 4th worst in the NBA. We'll add him. We'll add Scotty, plus 121. We might take Scotty out, though. I don't hate it. Somebody's going to have to get some rebounds here, obviously, for the Pacers, and Scotty Barnes could be that guy. Again, I shouldn't look into this too much, right? 5 rebounds last time out, 10, 12, 10, 6, 3, 5. Recently he's been killing it. 7.7 rebounds per game last December. The dude's been killing it, right? So we'll leave him in there for now. But let's don't shy away. Let's keep our options open here a little bit. The Wolves defensively, just not overall great. They're playing the Nuggets. Now, here might be something, right? Here could be something we could target. Where is our boy Jokic? He's going to get his, right? You got Gobert, too. I think this is going to be a game where Gobert is going to get challenged on the glass. So I don't necessarily love that. But Jaden McDaniels, if we put this one in there, that's not going to do much for us, right? What if we take Scotty Barnes out and put Jaden McDaniels? What does that put the minus 148? Yeah, we don't like that, okay? We got to remember Scotty. We can come back to Scotty, too. We can go back to Scotty. Naz Reid is a monster as well. Let's see. Who else am I looking at here? Let's look at Jokic. I just don't like the matchup for Jokic. Granted, he could eat, but Jokic and Gobert could be a nice battle tonight, right? Could be a very, very nice battle tonight. Jokic, again, 3 of his last 5 games, he's had double-digit rebounds. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. He's played 1 game already. Yeah, they played obviously on Sunday. 3 of his last 5 games, he has hit this over. Again, I don't love it, right? With these, we have to love it. But again, KCP. How many minutes does KCP play? Let's check that out. All right. KCP, ESPN, boom. Let's check this out. KCP. Not using line mate currently right now. We're just kind of going off on our own and checking that out. Assists, rebounds. I don't love that either. 3-2, 3-3-2. What's it at right now? He needs 3, right? He needs 3, maybe? Michael Porter Jr. Somebody's going to get rebounds, right? We're targeting teams that are not good on the glass. So we always got to look at that matchup too, right? Michael Porter Jr., ESPN. Rebounds. What do we like? Okay. What do we what would we need him to get? Man, that's a lot of rebounds. But again, now this we're something doesn't make sense here, right? I mean, maybe it does. I mean, the line's set at 6. He's only hit that, I suppose, 4 of his last 5 games. 4 of his last 5 games. So not terrible there. You can even go back down here. He's playing a lot of minutes, right? So. He played 33 on Sunday, excuse me. Man, at minus 182. I'm going to stay away from that. I'm going to stay away from that. I'm sorry. Jamal Murray. Our final guy here on the Nuggets. See what he can do, right? Let's check him out. All right, Jamal Murray. We need him to get over 3.5. He didn't do too hot last time out. But again, now here's a guy. Yeah, I mean, lately, 8, 5, 5, 2, 5, 4, 4. What do we need him to get? Yeah, we need him to get 4 rebounds. I don't love that one either as much. I don't love the Jokic one either. What about Rudy Gobert? What's he looking like recently? Right? I don't know why I'm on Yahoo. What's going on here? Let's look at Rudy. Rudy Gobert's. I am a Timberwolves fan, and they are horrendous. It's just been an awful season, really. Yeah, see, Gobert scares me. And just betting on a Minnesota player look at this. How can I continue to watch this team night in and night out? But and then he's going to be probably on Jokic, so I don't love that. I don't love that, man. Okay. Hawks play tonight? No. Still searching for that second one. Hawks don't play tonight. Yes, they do. Hawks, Warriors. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Throwbacks. You're a Nuggets fan. Nice, dude. What do you think this game's going to be tonight? I think it's an easy dub for your Nuggets. I mean, at some point the Wolves got to be due, right? They are due. At some point you got to buck the trend and buck the losing streak, but against the Nuggets, I don't know if that's going to happen. All right, so the Hawks don't love to get dirty on the glass. You got okay. What are you rolling with tonight for prize picks? All right, so the Hawks don't love to go on the glass. They got some possibly just roster issues in general. Suppose their coach is thinking about resigning. Nobody likes Trae Young, this, that, and all that stuff. So who should we target here? I'm looking at Jordan Poole. We just kind of saw the odds flip a little bit here too. We just saw Kevin Looney's odds as well. People are targeting these guys. Jordan Poole. Let's check out Jordan Poole. And see what he's doing rebounding-wise. Again, we're targeting teams that don't like to hit the glass. Jordan Poole, 5 his last time out. Again, just not super consistent, which I don't like putting my faith, my hard-earned cash on guys that aren't showing us that they could be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all don't know what I'm saying. Kevin Looney, Draymond Green. What about Anthony Lamb? Here. Anthony Lamb. ESPN. Jeremy Lamb's brother, right? No. Anthony Lamb. Okay. Now, where's Anthony Lamb? Let's see what this gets us at. This one, minus 104. Don't hate this one. Okay. But let's check. Let's dive into more. Okay? Consistently, this dude is on one. Okay? He's averaging 2.7 rebounds per game. He needs 3. But lately, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4. Don't hate that. Okay? Minutes-wise, I mean, he's been doing decent. LeBron points plus assists over 30. Okay, I like that. I think LeBron's going to go off. Obviously, he's been going off, and he should be able to get his buckets here tonight in that game. That's probably not bad to target Lakers player, especially LeBron against the Hornets. Yeah, absolutely. I think I saw someone do was it a same game parlay? I don't know who was offering, DraftKings or FanDuel possibly, but like Melo and LeBron over 30 points each. Look decent. Look decent. All right. Okay. I don't know about this one either. Anthony Lamb. I mean, he's playing, right? I mean, he's clearly hasn't been shooting the ball very well, but there's a 3-pointer there. Don't hate that. Shout out the other person in the stream. We're dialing up here some NBA player prop parlays. The first one we had is a 3-point player prop parlay. LaMelo. We went with LaMelo. And Throwbacks is also on LaMelo too. So we love to see that as well. But let's check out here our one for Monday. The first one that we made so far, Melo over 2.5 threes. Royce O'Neal for the Nets over 1.5 threes. Comes out at plus 108. Man, you are all on the player prop parlays there, or the player for the prize picks there, my dude. Throwbacks. Plumlee. Love that. Plumlee's a guy that we've been targeting too on the Betting the Juice show. But, okay, back at it here. Let's see what we can kind of gather up. And, whoa, man, love it. Okay, Anthony Lamb over 2.5 rebounds. Okay, now this dude's been consistent. Now this is why I'm going to keep him in there. Minus 244, we're going to keep him in there. He's been super consistent here as of late, right? 4 rebounds, 3 rebounds, 3 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 3 rebounds, okay? And we look at who they're taking on, okay? And the Hawks give up 46 rebounds per game. That is tied for second worst in the NBA. So we're gonna roll with this. Nice little role player here. Anthony Lamb come in, get his 3 rebounds, maybe hit a shot or 2, play some good defense, and on our way. Doesn't score a ton, doesn't dish it out a ton, but the dude is always on the floor. Not always on the floor. The dude's looking to get rebounds here lately. 2.7. I don't hate that. His last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 9, he's at least gotten this. So we're gonna roll with this. This is gonna be our second one, and that's what we love to see. And we're gonna do the snipping tool here, of course, because we obviously want to tweet these out. Again, you can follow me on Twitter at Coda Capper Paste. You can follow the Coda Sports Gambling Network at Coda Sports Coda Cappers on Twitter as well. And or follow us online, www.codasportscappers.com. Throwbacks, you on Twitter? I'm guessing you are on Twitter, Throwbacks. This is our second one. But again, we're doing a lot of good stuff here at the Coda Sports Gambling Network, and I don't want to talk too much about it because you guys didn't come here. You guys came here for this. So, all right. That's going to be our 2 NBA player props. We'll do a review at the end, but there is an NFL game on here tonight as well. And my favorite thing to do for NFL, tackles plus assists, baby. Tackles plus assists. Now, this is a game where playoff implications, right? Some seeding, potentially movement up, movement down for both teams. Should be good. Let's look at some of these passing ones here. Josh Allen, 255. Joe Burrow has been slinging the rock around a lot. Okay, Throwbacks, I will give you a follow if I haven't already, and on both my personal and on the Coda Cappers as well. So again, let's stick to what we've been doing in the past. Tackles plus assists. You know, we look here, Taron Johnson, how has he been doing, right? So we go there, Google, pull up ESPN, Taron Johnson, ESPN. We can go to LineMate here too. Throwbacks, I don't know if you saw this. We were messing around with LineMate as well. A great tool if you're interested in it, maybe getting a promo code or something like that. If you're a guy that's willing to pay for something, I can possibly help you out there and see what we can get. But let's go here. Okay. Now LineMate doesn't do tackles or anything like that, defensive stats, stuff like that. But as we do look at this, it still gives us some good numbers, right? Joe Burrow's had 2 passing touchdowns or more in 11 of his last 15 games. If we look at matchup here wise, yeah, I was going to think it might not do matchup because I think it might just do season. And obviously these 2 teams. So I use StatMuse. Yeah, StatMuse is huge. Love me some StatMuse too. Great tool. Wonderful tool. Love it both. Love both of them. All right, so let's go back to Taron Johnson here and see how he's doing. Cornerback, again, when we're doing tackles and assists, total tackles, assists, stuff like that. Obviously I like defensive tackles and linebackers, things like that. But, Taron Johnson hasn't been doing terribly at 3, 4, 8, 4, 3, 8, 5, 5. What's he need right now? He needs 3.5. So he needs at least he has to have 4. I don't know. There's got to be another guy out here that's going to do a little better, eh? Jesse Bates. To check on the old Jesse Bates, man. We'll come back to Mr. Johnson. See what happens there. Jesse Bates. Check him out. Okay. See what we got going on here. Boom, boom. Jesse Bates. Okay, here's a guy. I feel like Chris Collinsworth, right? Here's a guy. 4, 2, 3, 8, 4, 4. Again, just not super consistent, right? Not super consistent. I don't know. Maybe this isn't a one. Maybe this isn't a game we're going to do. Man, Logan Wilson has a lot of tackles. Matt Milano. Maybe this isn't a game where we're going to do tackles one. Maybe we'll have to focus on something else here. Ooh. We'll see. We'll keep her going, though. Check out Milano. See how he's doing defensively this season. Now here's a guy that has been putting in the work, right? Yeah, tackle props, yeah. And again, throwbacks, it's fairly similar to probably what you're doing in the NBA as well. But again, I try and just target those guys that have been consistent, right? And if you look at Milano here, his line is at 7, right? 6, 8, 9, 6, 7, 12, 6, 5, 3, 2, 13. He's obviously been tackling much better here late in the season than he has early on in the season, right? Ever since he got that double-digit one, he really kind of soared off. He's hung above where this line is at currently right now. Man. Okay. And the one thing throwbacks is that I really focus on for tackles is of these 6 total tackles, how many, what's how they split, how many solos, how many assists. And it looks like here he's getting his assists, but he's making his bread on his solo tackles, right? 5 solo tackles, 1 assist, 7-2, 4-2, things like that. So I obviously would like to see a couple more assists when I'm targeting these guys, because assists is good. That means he's getting in plays. He's getting in every plays, right? Things like that, and he's flying around the field. So okay, Milano, don't hate that. And at minus 164. At minus 164, that's not that bad either. The juice on that. And I know this is the betting the juice show. We love to drink the juice. Trust me, I love to drink the juice. But that's not that bad of juice. You know what I'm saying? All right, Jesse Bates. He's still down here. We have Darren Hamlin as well. Obviously, if we're thinking Milano, we maybe don't want to do another Buffalo Bills player, right? What's going on here? I don't know why I continue to be on Yahoo search or whatever that trash is. Yeah, exactly. Throwbacks. You know what you're saying. All right. Let's look at Hamlin. 6th round pick, 2021. Again, here's a guy. Sorry. Safety. A dude that's split right kind of up and down the middle. He gets his solos, he gets his assists, his nose is in the play. 6, 5, 5, 4, 6, 4, 10, 12, 10. This dude is putting in the work. Okay. So I like what I've seen out of this guy. Hamlin right here. Okay. Now you're just like, oh, dude, you're just shooting in the dark. You're just going based off what he's done in the past. Correct. I mean, look what this guy's done in the past. I think this is going to be this is going to feel like a playoff game to me. And I think that there's going to be hits in this game. Things are going to be happening. I'm excited for this contest. And if we only need Mr. Hamlin to get 5 total tackles, hell, he's been doing that recently. He's been doing that recently, right? So we're going to throw him in there. We're going to take Hamlin over 4.5 tackles plus assists. Now, for our next one, do we keep this on the defensive side of the football? Let's look at Von Bell here before we try something else. Von Bell. Again, do we take Milano too? That's 2 Bills players. That's the only thing. Yeah, I mean, Where's Milano here? You know, obviously one thing that's I like about doing these at least is you're going to get usually a number or two, probably not two, at least a number lower than the actual over under. But I like Milano. I like Milano too. So, throwbacks. Should we ride Milano? Should we throw Milano in here as well? Here's what Milano's doing: 6, 8, 9, 6, 7, 12, 6, 5, 3. The dude's been in plays, right? I like that he's a linebacker. Absolutely throwbacks. I like that he's a linebacker. You know, I just wish he was getting a couple more assists, right? You know, the 7-2 ratio, 5-1 ratio, 4-2. He loves the solo tackles, which is fine. But again, when you need, you know, I'm going to let it ride for a $5 parlay. Love it. Let's go. Love it. Okay. So we'll throw Milano in there. Plus 135. And I know this is two Bills players, but the Bills are going to eat tonight. Okay. Here's our second one. We'll screen grab this one. Snipping tool. Bangy bang. And we will let this one ride right here. Okay. Again, I like these two guys. They have been given plenty of opportunities each game. I like that Hamlin gets his, you know, assists and solos kind of straight up and down. Milano's a guy that flies all over. I like that as well. And he gets a few assists as well. So again, in a game where I think is going to be a defensive battle, I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. Johnson. Yes, shoot. We did forget to throw Johnson in there, didn't we? Man, that's 3 Buffalo Bills players, though. That's 3 Buffalo Bills players. What's Johnson been doing again? I thought. Did we look at that? Yeah, I think that was our first one that we looked at. That was the first guy that we looked at. Cornerback. Yeah, I'm gonna throwbacks. I'm staying away from Johnson. I like Hamlin's numbers better, so we're gonna stay away from Johnson. And I know that's at minus 286. I know that's a little, odds wise, he's heavier favored. Granted, he needs one less tackle too. So if you want to throw, if throwbacks, if you're, yes, yeah, for sure, absolutely. All right, so we're gonna roll with that one. I like that. And okay, there we go. All right, so anything else? We're looking here: passing, receiving. Joe Burrow also loves to throw the rock. He's thrown 2 touchdowns in 11 of his last 15 games. Granted, he's taken on Buffalo defense, right? These defenses are very, very strong, right? Stephon Diggs over 73.5. You know, is that what his line is at right now? Let's check it out. Completions. I always like doing completions too. Completions are kind of fun. Josh Allen. Again, Josh Allen's going to ball out, right? This dude is not scared of anything. This dude loves to play. Loves to throw the 8 is a lot. Yeah, throwbacks, it is a lot. That's why I'm a little suspect on that, because that is a ton. If we look at Josh Allen here, I mean, again, going up, I think we're going to probably stay away from that, right? I think we're gonna stay away from that. Passing touchdowns, obviously these are always pretty juiced. Yeah, I mean, like, look at that. I'm not saying we're gonna do this. Johnson, okay. Nice work, throwbacks. Yeah, look at this. But, I mean, can we find something else, right? I know these are parlays, right? I know that you got to hit multiple parlay. You know, you got to hit multiple legs, and that's tough, right? Going 1-0 in your last one is super tough, and that's just a over under or a spreader total, right? So I know we have things that have to go right, you know, but again, Joe Burrow, and they're gonna throw, right? I mean, minus 2,500, minus 1,000, just getting started. Hell yeah, throwbacks. I understand that, and minus 770. I'm not gonna give this out, right? Let's find something else to cook up here. Let's find something else to add here and see what we can kind of do. Josh Allen rushing yards. I don't know about that, but again, when we look at, you know, I think this is going to be a very defensive-minded game. I don't really like that either. So we're going to stay away from that, okay? But somebody's going to have to catch the ball, right? Okay. Someone's going to catch the ball. So receiving yards, I don't know about that. Gabriel Davis is there. How about receptions? Receptions. So my thing is here, right? Who's going to eat tonight? Jamar Chase might eat. Joe Mixon. I think someone that might eat is T. Higgins, but minus 179. Yeah. Who's Dawson Knox? Dawson Knox. Now here's another thing I like to do throwbacks too. If you're still around, let's go to Google. I kind of like to go to my fantasy football route and what defenses allow most receptions. And I think this should get us to where we go. Yes. Is it CBS Sports? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So we look at tight ends here. This is what I also like to do for my player props. We look at tight ends receiving targets. Okay. And again, with these the Bengals, though, here's what I like. And I did see this on Twitter. Now, they are very solid. Joe Burrow. Throwbacks. I don't think Chase receptions. I think Dawson Knox receptions. If you look at the Bengals, they're the 10th best defense in the league, right? And I think if you even go to Linemate has them at 7. Okay, they're top 10 defense in the NFL, right? But to tight ends, look at this crazy number right here. To tight ends, they allow 7.47 targets. Receptions, they allow one of the most receptions in the NFL to tight ends at 5.13. I'm going to take Dawson Knox. For him to just get 3, all we need is for him to get 3. And if we look at his game, let's see what his games was before. I think Dawson Knox right here. Let's go to Dawson Knox. I had him on my fantasy team. Nobody cares about your fantasy team. I get that. Chase yards I took early. Okay, I'm cool with that. Absolutely. But here we go. Look at this. This is what I'd love to see from our boy Dawson Knox, who I'm going to throw in. It's going to be our first ever defensive / reception parlay. Here we go. Receptions, 3, 6, 4, 0. Yeah, that New England game, I think he got hurt that game. 2, 7, 4. Again, love it. Love this. Targets. This is what I love. The targets, though. 5, 8, 7. The last 3 games, baby, right? The last 3 games is what these Bills and Josh Allen need out of Dawson Knox to make some catches, to be available, to find the open spots on the floor, and Josh Allen will find you. Josh Allen will find you. So we're going to take Dawson Knox. And still, we're going to have, I mean, again, I love drinking the juice, but minus 179. We're going to, one more, okay? One more. What if we took Joe Burrow out? Yeah, minus 179. Okay, and I figured that. Okay, so let's go back to touchdowns. Let's add, that was passing. Here we go. That was passing. Okay, so we're going Burrow a touchdown, Josh Allen a touchdown. We're going Dawson Knox over 2.5 receptions and carries. We're going to go 12 carries for Joe Mixon. I'm eyeing that as well. Now, thing I love to do, right? Points allowed. How about 2 running backs? Running backs. Where's rushing? Here's rushing. Attempts. What do I'm guessing that the Bills are going to be way, 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 way down here, right? Buffalo, Bills, where are we at? Where are we at, Bills? Yeah, which is fine. Okay. Yeah, nothing. How about averages? Yeah, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't do that. Wide receivers. Throwback said he liked Chase, which don't hate either. Targets wise. Okay, here we go. Now, the Bills are allowing 20 targets per game, okay, to wide receivers, okay? So if we look at this, we'll go to receiving. We need one more to hopefully get this juicy player prop parlay, if I could talk down to minus 120-ish. We're going to Devin Singletary, not bad. Stephon Diggs, 70. Again, that's pretty good. Tyler Boyd. How about receptions? Receptions. Come on. Took Dawson Knox, Tyler Boyd. man, now we're I don't want to chase either. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to chase, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Obviously, do we add? Do we add Johnson? Do we add Johnson? I think we're gonna. What does this get us down to? Plus 110. Boom. Okay. Because Johnson, I think, like we said to throwbacks, Johnson, I liked. We like Johnson. So okay, this is what we're gonna do. Again, you would think that Allen and Burrow are going to get a touchdown, right? I mean, you would just think that. Okay. I'm thinking that. Throwbacks is thinking that. We're all thinking that. Dawson Knox, been doing well lately. You have a Cincinnati defense that gives up targets and receptions to tight ends. You know, they're top 10 defense in the NFL, but they're probably bottom 6, bottom 8 facing tight ends, fantasy purposes wise, things like that. Okay. So Dawson Knox, he's been finding the end zone. Let's get 3 receptions out of him. And then I like Taron Johnson, right? We talked about it, over 3.5 at minus 286. We talked about it in the comments here. So that's the other one we are going to do. Okay. At plus 110. I wish my screen was bigger. Rip. But let's grab this at plus 110. Boom, boom. Oh, what the heck? Did I not save that? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Sha sha sha. Ratata. All right. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. I think that is what we're going to do for our plays for today. Again, Coda Cappers, Coda Sports Gambling Network, CodaSportsCappers.com. You can follow us on there. Dan's been putting out a lot of stuff. We got the Betting the Juice stuff here as well. I want to pump up the Beast prop as well. Coda Capper Beast on Twitter loves to do NBA props, and he is killing it. I think this is from the 29th. I don't think he's had anything else since the 29th just because the holiday and things like that. But 41-24 run. How sick is that? Incredible. If you love to bet women's basketball, we have the Whoopin' Bets podcast as well. Check them out on Twitter at Whoopin' Bets. And my other card here, my final other plays, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is the Betting the Juice show, and we'd like to give out the player prop parlays. Here's what we're rolling. And maybe can I zoom in on this? There we go. Here's what we're rolling for our other card as well. Again, we missed on the Mississippi team total over 23. We did have them on the money line at minus 165. We tailed our good friend Potato Gobbler, and that hit as well. So unfortunate, we didn't get the team total over, but like we said, we did get them on the money line tonight. Though in college basketball, we like a couple of these totals over in Eastern Kentucky, Kennesaw State over 146. Again, this moved up about 2.5 points from where it opened. So we're only going to lay about just over half a unit, just because I'm a little scared of the movement there, but I still think it's a strong play to add to the card just for a half a unit. We like 2 unders here. We like under in Liberty and Lipscomb, under 139.5 for 1.1 units, and we like the under in Southern and Texas under 141 for 1.1 units. I think it's going to be a tough defensive battle, kind of like a 65-60 game. So I like the under in the 141 in that Texas Southern. All right, wrap it up. Final play here of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We've been hammering. Again, this is Betting the Juice show. We love to take home favorites. And this is what we're going to do tonight. Purdue at home, taking on a Rutgers squad. Listen, if you go to Rutgers, your offense dies. If you're on the road, it thrives. Purdue, minus 390 to win. Alcorn State, minus 380. Not a good team, right? Or Alabama State, excuse me. Not a good team, taking on Mississippi Valley State. Also a horrendous team. But at home, we think the Bama State can get it done. Minus 380, we'll take that. And then we'll take Liberty over Lipscomb at home as well. Minus 550. 3-way parlay on that. Minus 114, 1.14 units to win on our home favorites college basketball parlay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Betting the Juice show. Brand new year, 2023. We have our goals. We have our aspirations. We have our favorite things in life. And we're going to continue to try and pump out some winners here on the Betting the Juice show. So again, throwbacks, appreciate you sticking around for most of the show, I believe. Let's check out throwbacks here too quick on Twitter. Make sure we follow that cat. And of course, I'm not logged in at the moment. But we will pull it up. Whoa. Whoa. Why does that look Devo. Okay, there we go. Yeah, right here, I think. Absolutely. Is this you throwbacks? Is this you throwbacks? Is throwback still here? I think he is. All right, throwbacks. We will give you a follow. Yeah, I think it is. Where did I just see that at? All right, throwbacks. We'll give you a follow, of course. And again, those are our plays, right? So we'll go through them real quick again to end the show. And we hope that you guys come back tomorrow. I believe we're going to try and do one tomorrow as well. We will see. I'll follow back. Love it, throwbacks. Yeah, Twitter. Okay. Once we wrap up the stream here, throwbacks, we'll follow you on Twitter. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's run through our player prop parlays for tonight. We have a two-legger at plus 108. LaMelo Ball to have at least 3 3-pointers against the Lakers. Royce O'Neal to have 2 3-pointers against a Spurs team. That is one of the worst. That is the worst from beyond the arc. Defensively, they allowed just about 40% from beyond the arc for their opponents to shoot. We also like Kyrie Irving. This is an automatic tail, right? I'm not saying this parlay is an automatic tail, but anytime Kyrie Irving is on the floor, take his rebounds total over. So 3.5, we need him to get 4. We're also going to add that with Anthony Lamb, who has been playing a decent amount here for the Golden State Warriors. Doesn't take a lot of shots, but defensive guy, and he's going to haul down some rebounds. I think he's hauled down at least 3 rebounds in what did we say, 4 or 5 of his last 4 or 5 games. So we'd love to see that as well. And then our NFL one, there's our NFL one, obviously Milano and Hamlin. If you want to throw Johnson in there like throwbacks did, you can do that as well. And then the other one we took Johnson in this one, Joe Burrow, at least 1 passing touchdown. Dawson Knox, at least 2.5 receptions. Josh Allen, at least 1 passing touchdown. And then to get it down, we took Taron Johnson to have 3.5 tackles, total tackles or more. There we go. Other plays, full plays. You can follow us on Twitter at Cody Capper Pace, or of course at Cody Cappers as well. Our final plays here, like we said, a couple other ones we like there as well. All right, throwbacks. Appreciate you, dog, for sticking around. This has been Betting the Juice show here, January 2nd. And look at that. I already forgot to put 2023. I put the year as 2022. Again, that's just how it goes. NBA and NFL player prop parlays lab sesh is complete. We'll see everybody hopefully tomorrow if it works out for us at Cody Cappers, at Cody Capper Pace. Throwbacks, have a great night. Let's win some cash. Let's win some money. Good Money Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Peace. Thanks for watching.